I think since we're not having a lot of people, maybe we can try greeting each and everyone. If we wanna, I will be posting the, let me see. I'll be posting the presentation orders in the chat box in our separate rooms. Let me first record the meeting, right? And I am now, let me see. The chat.
Kun Pachara, can I have a little bit? I'll be back.
Sure.
Thank
right.
you.
Okay. We're not having a break, but that's probably an emergency. Let me see. Okay, I'll just run through the presentation order real quick. We have the first presenter will be Faik from Indonesia. If you can shout out and say hi. You're muting.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
But very well. You'll be the first one to go. You ready?
Okay.
All right, we're not doing that. We're going through the list first. Second one will be Muhammad Salman Al Farisi.
Hi.
All right. Third one will be Supamin from Indonesia.
Hi.
Oh, fourth one will be Headphone Miet Nien from Myanmar.
Hello.
Very well back. I like your background. Fifth one would be Yasin Allah from the Philippines.
Hi.
Hello. Could you please open your camera?
Very well.
Right.
Hi guys.
Number 6 will be Kun Sirilak from Thailand. Hi. Okay. Number 7 from Timor-Leste, Maria Rosa. Maria, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Very
Hi.
well. Okay. Number 8 would be from Vietnam, Ha An.
Hello.
And we also have 2 observers who will not be presenting with us today, unfortunately, Jared Yo and Pimon Porn. All right, very well. I will be playing, I will be on the back seat now. I'll be handing over this room moderation to our coach. Let me introduce Noor and Mark.
Hello, everyone.
The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Pachara. Thank you again. Happy to see all of you. Okay, so I'll be handling this session together with Mark. Mark, are you here, Mark?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll just start and then we will comment.
Okay. All right. So I'll give a brief introduction. All right. So like we have done before, right? The Pecha Kucha session for the coaches. So now it's your time. We want to know, what is your background, what is your business, and what is the activity that you are all in. Since we have almost 8 Pecha Kucha, so the basic rules like before each slide you have 20 seconds. First of all, just focus, something that is very relevant for all of us to know, because at the end of this session, our objective is to connecting the dots. I mean, create a bigger and explore a bigger opportunity among all of us. Since our focus industry will be environment. So I believe we do have a lot of opportunities, a lot of gaps that we can fill together. So back to your Pecha Kucha session, focus on your slides, each slide 20 seconds. You have 5 slides that will be moderated by Pachara. So I think we can start, right? So Faik, salam Faik. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, are you ready? You're the lucky number 1.
Okay. It is a bit nervous because it is my first time in joining the
All right.
session.
Yeah, just before you start, if you may, I believe the volume of your sound is not that acceptable. If you can increase the volume of your microphone.
All right.
Or I mean like speak closer to the microphone or something like that.
Okay. Is
Okay.
it clear?
Yeah. Just like that. You put just make sure the microphone is the right direction, not on the backside. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So Faik, you may start now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Faik Imutahirati. Just call me Faik. And it is my journey in pursuing a sustainable work, especially for the clean water access and also waste management. And I'd like to underline myself as the community empower and also community developer and facilitator. And it is my journey actually. All right. Yeah, it starts from 2015 when I'm joining such a social community service from my college. There we were placed in a rural area in West Java, Indonesia. We have to build public sanitary facilities and also digging a well and also renovating a well that has been existed there in order to make the society out there can get a clean water and also can have a healthier life. And it goes to 2017 in a rural area again. And there we empower the women in a village and we teach them how to process cassava to be something more valuable, the skin to be processed into meat analog, and the inner part of cassava to be such kind of cassava chips, like other things. And it goes to 2018, like the water management and clean water is my passion. So that we go to the an island in East Java that is geologically difficult to access the clean water. So we make a simple water filtration unit for them in order they can get a cleaner water, although it is not the perfect one. So it goes to the end where I am now. Now I'm in a process of developing a waste bank in my homeland. My homeland is in Central Java, Indonesia, and in that location, actually, there is no waste picking up facilities from the government. So the citizens get to burn or just put it all away the waste. So in this occasion, I would like
All
to
right.
make a waste bank in order to can continue it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Faik. Thank you, thank you very much. Very, shall I say, accelerated kind of presentation.
Okay.
Yeah. So just recap to all other participants. For this pecah kucha, it is very important for us to know at least a keyword or a background for each participant, which later we're gonna explore in the brainstorming. So for Faik, here we know that she started with the sanitary and also sanitation for water, and now she's creating the waste bank. It is something like the activity where you can trade in your waste for either health or anything that is valuable for the community, right? Okay. Thank you, Faik. All right. Next up is Salman. Pak Salman, are you there?
Ya, saya di sini. I'm here.
Okay. Are you ready?
I think so. Okay.
All right.
Get
Okay,
nervous.
Salman. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Salman. You can call me Salman. And I'm recently graduated from Diponegoro University. From majoring in government studies, and maybe I want to starting with a statement that sustainability and environment understanding in Indonesian actually quite in challenging situations. So I decided with my experience in with several organizations related to sustainability and environment, I created EcoStar Indonesia. That we are that I realized that there's rarely understanding about the environment. Like the simply example, in my neighborhood, everyone doesn't really realize that waste cooking, oils can be a big deal for their pumping system. So yeah, for can we move on to my next script? Yeah. So with these occasions, I aim in EcoStar aims to close the gap and promoting household and awareness in society in for increasing the environmental and sustainable issues through providing accessible educations and eco product. Next, and actually we began with some kind of a little movement, and also by providing class workshops, and also workshops both of the hard skill and soft skill, and also creating products within, make as much as possible for prototyping. And yeah, this is one kind of my products. It's basically a soap, and we want to get a lot of opportunity to make and recycle soap or in the future. So it is not possible if there's no collaboration at all. So yeah, thank you. Oh, I guess overwhelmed.
All right. Thank you, Salman. Don't worry, we are also overwhelmed. All right. So from Salman's Pecah Kucha session, so we know that Salman involved quite heavily in waste cooking oil, turning into upcycle for another product like soap and shampoo. Both Faik and Salman, I do believe that they are also quite involved with the social factor in their activity. So like I said before, in the environmental, it's not only about the environment. If you solve about the social, you will solve about the environmental as well. All right. So next, Pak Sutami.
Hello.
Okay. Please go ahead, Pak Sutami.
Okay. Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I will introduce myself. I'm Sutami Suparmin. I'm from Indonesia. You see, Indonesia consists of many islands in Southeast Asia, and the problem is about the waste. I'm a fresh graduate from environmental engineering, and then I like many activity about the sea and island, about collecting waste from the ocean, and then making the incinerator in island to process the waste. And the next, okay, this is I in 2018, I built taxi. Also, we are working on processing the waste into the oil. The same business car with Miss Aussie Merson from Thailand. But our scale is we are working on this small island with the scale production, and then we convert from oil. We produce oil from the plastic waste. Also, this is really usable for the fishermen on island and help the economic. Also, yeah. Why we could do this? Because this is we could protect the beautiful of island in Makassar. Also, there are 100 island, beautiful island. So it could be destroyed by a plastic waste, and then we could try to make. Okay.
Thank you, Pak Sutami. All right. So if I may summarize, Pak Sutami background will be in waste, turning waste into oil, right? Something like Mr. Oshim, the coach, and he's focusing in island, specifically in Makassar. Correct. Yeah. All right. Okay. Next. Okay. If I may pronounce it correctly, Ted Pon from Myanmar. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. How should I address you? Ted?
Call me Ted Paul.
Ted Pon. Okay. Mingalaba.
Mingalaba. Oh, nice.
All right. Okay. The floor is yours.
Okay. Mingalaba. My name is Tapon Myanai from Yangon, Myanmar, and I study geography at the University of Yangon. I graduated in 2016 for my bachelor, 2018 for my bachelor degree, and now I'm currently studying for my master degree, also in the University of Yangon. I choose geography as my specialization because I'm interested in the urban geography as well as the urban planning. I live in I was born in Yangon, and Yangon has many problems like traffic congestion and the waste management and the land use mismanagement. And so as a Yangon nice, I want to solve these problems. Okay. So I got a chance to go to the study as an HA student in the Heidelberg University in Germany. And so, I got a chance to visit to the many European countries. So when I visited to the Amsterdam and the Copenhagen, I was surprised to see that the bicycle has become their primary mode of transportation, and I'm interested in it. So one time I came back to the Yangon and I work at the organization called Bikes in Yangon, which is a thing that promote the bike culture, bicycle culture in Yangon. We did like bike trainings, bike mapping, and bike sharing scheme at the university campus. And with the experience from the Bikes in Yangon, I met with another member who's also interested in urban planning, and we make an idea into the project, and that's called Rango Week. Rango Week is a project about the bike touring, which would not only promote bike culture, but also the touring activity.
All right, thank you, Ted Pon.
Yeah.
All right, very nice background. So, born and raised in Yangon. So the current activity is Rangoon Bikes. So, yeah, where you focus in the bike mapping, bike touring training, and also bike mapping, right?
Yeah.
So to instill the bike culture, right? Yeah. Good. Next up, Yasin from Philippines.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so
Great, yeah.
All right. I'm not receiving your video footage, but it's okay. All right, you may proceed with sound. The floor is yours, Yasin.
Yeah, I lost the connection for a while. So should I start?
All right, you may start, Yasin.
Yeah, okay. So I am Yasin. I graduate. My main background is on business administration. I worked with a telecom company for 3 years, then decided to pursue my master's in Turkey. From Turkey, I took master's in business administration, focusing on financial inclusion, financial literacy. That's when we founded the Filipino Students in Turkey, wherein we did.
We are losing you. Yasin, are you still there? Yasin?
Yes, I lost my connection. Hello.
Okay. All right.
Can you
So
hear me?
continue. Yep.
Great. Yes, so I'm just gonna focus on two things. My current projects are mainly on peace and financial inclusion. When in Turkey, Marawi siege happened, wherein the city was devastated. So in order to help them get out of the dole mentality, we tried to introduce a faith-based and culturally sensitive financial management program for those affected by the siege in Marawi. And then that's what we have been doing. We've been engaging with the community on how to go about getting out of their hard times through alternative sources of finance. But then there were several internally displaced people at that time, and then COVID happened, wherein instead of going into livelihood, things got a little bit more difficult. So we went through a COVID response in collaboration with different organizations. But right now, upon realizing that volunteerism and activities like that has its own limitation, I've gone through involvement in policy. We're currently working with Bangsamoro Parliament or Transition Authority. We're in one of the offices who works with the Parliament in introducing Islamic finance to the community. So,
All right. Thank you, Yasin. Key takeaways from Yasin. Basically, more in financial industry, financial inclusion, especially in Marawi, and also about the Islamic finance with Bangsamoro. For your information, Marawi is the southern area where just being affected by the siege, I think a few years ago. So that would be Yasin's main activity there. Thank you, Yasin. Next is Sirilak,
okay.
If I pronounce it correctly. Sirilak, are you there?
Correctly. Yep.
All right.
Did you hear me?
Yep, we can hear
Did you hear
you.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Okay. My name is Siri Laksurishu. I'm from Thailand. Now I'm having a small business about educational ed, and I want to combine the social entrepreneur, educational issue, and environmental issue together. Next, please. Hello. Okay. So I think everyone can be a change maker. So this is another part of me. I working with an I Care Thailand Foundation. We do a project rehabilitate the boy who were a victim of human trafficking and launch art therapy and gain activity with them. Okay, next please. Okay, so I keep continue speaking until.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
continue speaking. Yeah.
Okay. This is an activity I participate in wisely to learn from the community that how they separate the garbage and how they manage about this. So I would love to use the access here to my work to build their educational and relate with environmental issue and apply it to the youth. So this is another part that I work with APYE program, the program that I can build their innovation for a community to have a sustainable. So with the thing that I do and come to the Vicily, I would love to work with all of you to learn and share, to collaborate it, because I believe that bring people together, we can do more. Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you, Sirilak. So Sirilak started basically more in educational and bit of social part of like human trafficking, but she's planning to use the educational background towards waste management, especially in this YCL activity, right? Okay. Next up is Maria from Timor Leste. Maria, are you there?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
All right. Okay, you may start now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Rosa Lacerda de Araújo. You can call me Rose. I'm from Timor-Leste. I'm studying fisheries and marine science at Universidade Nacional Timor-Leste, UNTL. And currently, I'm in second years at the university. Okay. Can you please move?
Just take note the slides will change accordingly, because of the time, the thing. It's automated.
Okay, this is my group, Environmental Activists, 3R, a youth group which created by the US Embassy in Delhi. The aim is to empower youth to raise awareness in environmental issue. Yeah, raising awareness about the impact of the 3R, reduce, use, and recycle. I was representing 3R to introduce about EcoBrick in the Laudato Si animator workshop, which participate by more than 20 youth at UMA America. Yeah. Can you as you can see in this picture, I was introducing EcoBricks to neighborhood children. I'm trying to take their free time to raise awareness about the bad impact of plastic for soil and how to turn it into a value. I was a selected student for a for a sustainable marine tourism program from UNTL with the full support by USAID Tourism for All. This was my first time experience snorkeling and diving in one of the most underwater biodiversity in the world, which provide conservation. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. All right, so Maria background will be more in marine and island involvement, especially environmental. She also has experience in eco-bricks. She uses plastic bottle to make an eco-bricks, right? From the picture, from what I understood. All right, thank you again, Maria. Next will be Nguyen, if I pronounce correctly, from Vietnam. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi. How do we call you? We call you Haan or Nguyen?
My name is Han. Yeah.
Han. All right. Yeah. Okay. You may start now.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Han from Vietnam. Currently, I am a senior at the Diplomatic Academy, and I have implemented a communication project on the impacts of fashion industry and consumption on the environment. Because as a regard, I know only 30% of dispense clothes were recycled. And I have do social research on 200 youngsters, and 50% of them do not aware about the negative effect of clothing on environment. So we use online and offline communication to raise people awareness about green fashion lifestyle. And this is the picture of our offline event. Via online, we have reached about 100,000 audience in only 2 months. And we also have interviewed a lot of environmental activists in Hanoi, Vietnam. And this is our offline event. We have 210 applications, and we also connect with 6 NGOs and INGOs, including Worldwide Funds. Yeah. And we have 6 speakers who are environmental activists to express the messages. And we also collect 200 kilograms of old clothes to recycle and to sell recycled stuff to raise funds for the orphanage children with an organization called Pure Vian. Yeah, and we still the connection in raising funds for orphanage children through dispense clothes. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Han. Han, involvement in clothing industry, clothing, in fact, right, it is more on like waste. I mean, from my background study as well, actually fabric waste is actually a very big problem in certain countries because we tend to forget, you know, to focus so much on plastic and whatnot. We tend to forget that fabric is also a waste. From one simple t-shirt can produce so much waste, right? All right, so that will be all of the 8 participants. I hope you all get the G's out of every Pecah Kucha sessions. Okay, then it's time now for us to move towards the brainstorming session.
Right. Before we moving forward, I would like to ask Marks, do you have any comments overall?
No, I think it's fine. We will take it in the brainstorming session. Yeah.
Right. Would also like to highlight that we have 2 of the observers who are not presenting with us here today, but I would like to hear from them a little. If we were to start from Jared Yo, could you please briefly introducing yourself and tell us what you do here with the group?
Hi, thanks, Bachara. My name is Jared. I'm from Singapore. I am a social entrepreneur. I run an education enterprise that focuses on skills development training for students. And I've been running it for coming to 5 years. So I founded it with a classmate when I was in the 3rd year of my university. Part of the work that we do in this skills development training includes like, you know, simulations on ASEAN. We also do debate, public speaking courses, and stuff like that. And we have recently also launched our own digital platform. And in part of the work that we do with ASEAN, I collaborate a lot with ASEAN Foundation, and I'm one of the consultants for their Model ASEAN program. So that's just a brief bit about me. Thank you.
Very well done. I, in fact, has heard your name when I was interning at the ASEAN Foundation as well, Jared, and I was the alumni on the first batch of the ASEAN Model meeting from the ASEAN Foundation. So it's very small world. All right, we have another observer. Pimon Porn, would you like to say something to the group?
Good afternoon, everyone. So it's Pim. Currently, I'm still a student for the master degree in natural resources management. So I might not have like a substantial business, but currently I'm working for the marine environment conservation. So within the research is the considering about like sunscreen product, which is harmful for the coral reef. So my task is to educating the tourists, so building the capacity to learn more about this issue online due to the COVID situation. So yeah, my main task is to focus on the capacity building for the education for marine environment. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If I'm not wrong, Jared will be leading the brainstorming session, yeah? not Jared, sorry, Mark.
Yeah, Mark will be leading the brainstorming session.
Right.
Yep.
All right, floor is yours, Mark.
Okay. Sure. How do we do this? Will you be Pachara, will you be going to the next stage, or will I be controlling the screen?
I can share the screen from
Okay, sure.
Can you all see?
Not yet.
What about now?
Okay, sure. Okay. Sure. So essentially, most of us are grouped in the sense that we are doing on environment work. Noted that a lot of us actually handles both a mixture of both sea, I mean coastal, as well as land, which is more recycling, upcycling projects. So I think one of the things that actually we want to go through is that we want to find similarities among all the projects together. And then one of the ideas also of why we are part of this future entrepreneur group is that we want to share and pool resources together. And then, yep, okay. So Pachara, do we give everybody the link, or?
I just sent it to the group.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Okay, so I think for the first question, let's quickly, okay, if you do not know how to use this, it's basically, right, okay, maybe Pachara, just click on the sticky note on the left. Yeah, that's where actually Pachara is, and just type in maybe your name, and then your country, and then quickly like what you can offer. Okay, like so like Pachara is pet Thailand, and maybe let's say he does coastal cleanup in Wild Asian Foundation, right? So he write there coastal cleanup. What I can offer volunteers. I can offer network in Thailand, for example, something like that. Okay, maybe let's spend. Okay, we total have a total. Hold on now.
Yeah, we have like 8 minutes, right? So you
Yeah,
must be
very
very
short.
concise, short and
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
I've asked for the extension for another 5 minutes, so we have in total around 10 minutes.
All right. Okay. Good.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so maybe let's spend let's spend 3 minutes. Everybody, quickly log on to the platform that Pachara has actually provided us, and maybe just quickly write down. Okay, so let's take note. This would be the post-it note on the right. Let me just make it red color. Hold on. Okay, so if this one, let me change the color. Okay. Oops. Okay, let me just bring it to here. Okay, so this is the middle one. Sorry, I can't change the color. So this is the thing that we should do, all do together. Okay, so just feel free to just put it around here. Okay, so actually Nor already did it. So I'll just put Nor's example here. Be very specific. Okay, so for example, Ha actually wrote about fashion industry. Like, what can you provide? Is it context to the fashion industry, or particularly what aspect pertaining to environment? Okay, the two that didn't present also, I think, yeah, feel free to actually just write down as well.
For those who are on mobile and cannot really work on, the Zoom and the dashboard altogether, you can type your response in the chat box and I'll be copying it onto the dashboard for you.
Oh yeah, okay. I think everybody should be using computer, right? Yeah, looks like that way.
Okay.
Hello.
Any questions? Yeah, please shout out. Yes,
sorry, I clicked the link, but there's currently too many people filling this file, so I can reach out this link.
You cannot, or you can? Someone, right?
Yeah, I can.
You can type your response in the chat box and I will be copying it for you.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, please take note it's group 4. Don't click on other groups because there are actually 8 other groups ongoing at the same time.
Yeah, you should select the page number 4. There's a arrow on top of the Windows screen. Yeah, there. It should be 4. Yeah, if I may add, can you be more specific, not only about the industry and the subject that you are in. Okay, so basically we asked for 2 things. One is anything that you can offer, another one, anything that you want to explore together with any specific participant, or, you just can throw out the idea. So to make it very effective, we need it to be very specific, so that we can find the links. And since the time also is it's not our side, the more specific that you can provide the information, the easier for us to connect the dots.
Okay. Yasin, you wanted us to type that in, is it? Or okay, type yes if you want us to type that in for you.
I cannot access
Okay, can I access? Okay, sure. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, let me wait for you. Okay, Sutami as well, is it? From Indonesia. Is that what you want us to type for you in as well, or are you asking question?
I believe they want us to type when
in,
they put it in
okay.
the chat room, chat
Got it,
box.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let me just do it. Okay, somebody did it for Yasin already.
I'd like to start organizing the dashboard a little. If I, is it okay if I start it with 2 columns? The first one being offer and the second one being explore. Would that be easier?
Yes, so if we can have 2 sides. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay.
And backward. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. And also, actually, I'm not editing the Jamboard because I believe so many movement, right? So
yeah,
Uh,
we hope that we can streamline through communication as well, and also the chat box.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can.
Let me.
Okay.
This.
Now maybe you could help me check the Zoom group chat. I'll be handling the Jamboard, so I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Can.
All right.
Okay. Can. Yeah. So Tami, I got your. I'm typing for you, so don't worry.
Yeah. So far on the chat box, we have only 2 that need us to type. One is from Yasin, which already there. Second one will be from Sutami.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Duplicate. And the other one. So feel free to move your, sticky nodes into the box as we're organizing. This is explore. So we have, oops, get bigger. You guys feel free to talk, like brainstorming and such.
Yeah. So while we arranging it, I mean, like if you already know that, something like you want to offer or you want to explore, maybe we can start the brainstorming, the actual communication session. You guys can start talk right now and discuss whatever that you want to discuss while we sorting out those sticky notes.
Yeah.
Right. So Tami want to explore more about technological innovation in convert plastic waste into business models. Remind me, Mark, you were doing something about plastic waste.
Yep. That's right.
Right. So what kind of connections and ecosystems that you would suggest to Sutami? Like, is there any group organizations that we worth subscribing to be able to update ourselves with the current knowledge?
Okay. So, right, okay, maybe, yeah, if you want to go, okay, meanwhile, while you're sorting out, okay, so Sutami, right, one of the ideas is actually, the UN is actually giving out grants for conversion of actually plastic waste into oil. Yeah, so, let me see. But then I understand that actually they are trying to look at large scale so that they're trying to bring down the cost because it's very expensive to bring, to convert the plastic waste into oil. So probably you might want to do a bit more research. Just Google UN and then check about their oil. There's some grants there that are available. Okay, I know US8 also is looking at it. Okay.
Right. Have any follow-up questions on that?
Okay, let me see.
Utami, can you hear me? Let me see.
Hear you, sorry.
Right.
You have don't have. I'll move on to the next one.
Right.
Okay. Let's do Gerald one first. Okay. So Gerald one-on-one experience in conducting training. This is your offer, right, Gerald? No, let's
Yes.
explore. Sorry. Is it offer or explore?
Offer, I think.
Offer. Okay, so it should be offer. Okay. Okay, so you provide training in specifically maybe you could elaborate like what kind of training? I know second one is about experience in running a social enterprise, right?
Hello, acara. I actually write down in the group chat so I can access for the link.
All right, I gotcha.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, since we left a couple minutes more, I'll just quickly go through. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at PIM now. Offer online communication, social media social marketing, right? Okay. So okay, yeah. Nothing much to comment about that. I think it's about yeah. Okay. Next is from Myanmar. Offer knowledge about the urban planning, about bicycle and Yangon.
I think what Jared is describing is probably match one of our Thai representative. I'm getting the name Sirilak. How do you plan your training, or what have you done in your previous training? Could you please share with us a little bit?
Actually, I'm a little bit confused about what. Can you repeat the question?
You mentioned in your presentation that you were working with schools in spreading awareness. Right.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I think it's might because of I prep PowerPoint, but didn't hit the point for today to connect the dots. Actually, I have a business about educational aid, and I want to combine it with the environmental issue that I'm interested in.
Right.
So I try to produce the products that how to teach the students academic in the same time as teach them in environmental issue as well. Yes.
So your product would be like books or media in classroom?
Or module?
Actually, it's a two like not book, but how to say that? It's picture and a card. It's a manual, not in an online or be a sheet.
Right. On top of that comment, I'd like to ask, how do you test your tool? How do you get feedback from them? What kind of connections or talents that you have in order to feedback your tools that you have developed?
Okay. I get a feedback from teacher that how that the student understanding or any kind of thing that they get from the card or picture that I do for them. They understanding their environmental issue that I sent. So before I going to send their product to the teacher, I will tell them what is their agenda in this product before she or he used to their student.
What about you, Jared? How do you test your, toolkit, curriculum, material that you have developed?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. How do I test it? Is that your question?
Right.
We use both like qualitative and quantitative tools to try to see the impact on the students. So we, for example, if the course is about like the sustainable development goals, we will assess both in terms of the content, knowledge that the student has gained, as well as like, through their reflections on what they've learned from this process, what they intend to achieve, things like that.
Very well done. Let me also highlight that we'll be needing one person to be presenting the dashboard on behalf of our group. Any volunteer? Futurepreneurs.
Okay, I've summed up. So the orange one is actually by me. So for offer, right, I noticed that actually, although we are doing different things, I think what we can offer each other together is local networks and know-how. So for example, let's say if Pim from Thailand wants to expand to Myanmar, so obviously we can contact is that your name? Sorry.
Tapon.
Tapon, sorry. Because you put HTET. Yeah, okay. So this is one of the common thing. So application would be like those who want to explore expanding to the respective countries lah. Okay. So it's always good to have a local knowledge. Okay. So I this is what I try to summarize. Although each of you are offering different skill sets, which is good. Okay, and then okay, in terms of explore, how can I explore? Only got 3 people. Okay.
So we need to offer.
Okay. Actually, I would think that okay, correct me if I'm wrong now. Pat, I think both actually the summary, right, that I wrote. I think it can act as both an offer and a way, an avenue to explore. Because I think before you actually want to set up anything, it's good that you connect to before you start your business lah, right? Before you want to dive deep. Okay, so maybe we can maybe we can move that to the middle, the orange one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that summarizes the thing. Yeah. Sorry guys, I know you only have a very short time. It's a very rush session.
This is good. We just need to find one
presenter.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to present? Yeah, cannot be both of myself or no. I help you sum up some more. So the work is almost done already.
Good work.
Okay, anybody? If not, I will volunteer people already.
Any volunteer? 2 minutes. We need volunteer. You need to only talk about 45 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so essentially, I think the person who present, right, can just talk about this. Okay, you could see my screen, right? Just talk about this, will do. Yeah, because I think that's what we can do to share more about with. I mean, we have in common. Okay.
I mean, just for the presentation session, you just sum up the thing. But actually, there are so much opportunity here that we can explore. Of course, we cannot do it within 10 minutes, right? So
agree.
Yeah, so like Mark say, on the surface level, of course, like the orange box. So okay, back to the lucky person. Anybody volunteer for it?
Since Jared, do you want to be a volunteer? I feel like you do a lot of, training stuff and.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll volunteer.
Right. Thank you for
Thank you for saving us, Jared.
affirming my dictatorship. Anyway, I would like you to also highlight that we categorize our response into two main categories.
Yep.
Offer and explore, which is intertwined in a sense, and also highlight marked conclusion as well. That should do in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay.
All right, so I'll let everyone know that our group is ready back in the main room.
Sorry, Patch, could you edit this for me? The offer, oh, sorry, wrong color. Change it to offer and explore. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're done. Okay, Jared, any questions before you present?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I'll summarize it well.
Yeah.
All right. Counting down, 10 seconds. We'll see you in the main room.